खूप खूप धन्यवाद ॲडव्होकेट आशिष शेलारजी. आणि जसं त्यांनी सांगितलं की पार्टनरशिप किंवा भागीदारी ऑन द फील्ड जितकी महत्वाची असते, ऑफ द फील्ड देखील त्याचं महत्व त्यांनी आपल्याला सांगितलं. जोरदार टाळ्या वाजवूया आपण त्या विचारांसाठी. ओके, लेट्स गो अहेड. ऍक्शन टाइम. प्रथम जसं आपण इथे लिहिलेलं आहे, ग्रँड रिव्हील स्टँड अँड द गेट नेमिंग सेरेमनी. प्रथम एकनाथ सोलकर गेट याचं आपण अनावरण करणार आहोत. पण त्याआधी एक थोडी आणि छोटीशी माहिती, इतिहास आपल्याला माहिती असला पाहिजे. एकनाथ सोलकर, तुम्ही कुठल्याही क्रिकेटरना विचारा जे त्यांच्या बरोबर खेळले किंवा त्यांच्या विरुद्ध खेळले, एक शब्द जे नेहमी हे सगळे क्रिकेटर्स म्हणतील तो म्हणजे बिंदास किंवा बेधडक, ऍब्सोल्युटली फिअरलेस. विचार करा, फॉरवर्ड शॉर्ट लेग किंवा सिली मिड ऑन, नो प्रोटेक्टिव्ह इक्विपमेंट ॲज इज अवेलेबल टुडे. जे आपले 4 स्पिनर्स होते भारताचे, ते सुद्धा सांगतात की त्या विकेट्समध्ये अतिशय मोठं योगदान एकनाथ सोलकर यांचं होतं. आकडे जर आपण पाहायला गेलो की 27 टेस्ट मॅचेस आणि 53 कॅचेस एका नॉन विकेट कीपरनी घेतलेला रेशो जो आहे कॅचेसचा, तो एक रेकॉर्ड आणि सर्वाधिक आहे. आणि त्यासाठी आपण जोरदार टाळ्या वाजवल्या पाहिजेत की असा बिंदास आणि फिअरलेस खेळाडू होणे नाही. आणि नुसतं फिल्डिंग नाही, बॅटिंग असेल, बॉलिंग असेल, कॅप्टन्सी असेल, त्यामध्ये देखील योगदान. ओव्हलची टेस्ट मॅच असेल 1971ची, रणजी ट्रॉफीचा डेब्यू असेल 6 for 38, ॲलन नॉटचा घेतलेला तो कॅच, काही एक्सपर्ट्स म्हणतात इट इज द शॉर्टेस्ट फॉरवर्ड शॉर्ट लेग. इतक्या जवळ ते उभे होते, छातीवर आपटून तो कॅच घेतला. आणि आजही ते दृश्य तुम्ही पाहिलं तर ते थरारक वाटेल. आणि म्हणूनच अशा इतक्या महान दिग्गज क्रिकेटपटूसाठी एकनाथ सोलकर गेट. मे आय इन्व्हाइट द फॅमिली मेंबर्स ऑफ एकनाथ सोलकर फॅमिली टू प्लीज कम अप ऑन द स्टेज. And may I request the back-end team to please get the buzzer. Yes, the family to please join in. आणि मी विनंती करीन माननीय श्री देवेंद्रजी फडणवीस सरांना की त्यांच्या हस्ते आणि अर्थात उपस्थिती जी बाकीच्या आपल्या डिग्नेटरीजची आहे त्यांच्या उपस्थितीत विल प्रेस द बझर ॲट अ काउंट ऑफ 3. And you can see on both the screens where the Eknath Solkar gate will be unveiled. Yes, with the family in presence, may I request the Honorable Chief Minister, sir, to kindly step ahead and at a count of 3, 1, 2, 3, here we go! Yes. Thank you. Thank you. त्यानंतर मी विनंती करतो माननीय मुख्यमंत्री श्री देवेंद्रजी फडणवीस यांना की एक सन्मान चिन्ह आपण प्रदान करूया ते एकनाथ सोलकर यांच्या फॅमिलीला. प्रेझेंटेशन ऑफ अ मोमेंटो at the hands of the Honorable Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Shri Devendraji Fadnavis, on behalf of the Mumbai Cricket Association. Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, please take your seats. Thank you. Yes. Oh. Yes, back-end team, if you can just take off the buzzer for a couple of minutes. Yes, thank you. So now we saw on the big screen the Eknath Solkar gate. Going ahead, Now we unveil and reveal the next, that is the Diana Edulji Gate. You know, today, India are the world champions in women's ODI cricket. But women's cricket needed someone to take that first step ahead. 17 years in international cricket, 20 test matches, 34 women's one-day internationals, 109 international wickets, a half century in her second test match, a best of 6 for 64 versus Australia in Delhi. Of course, that is India. But when you look at her record in domestic cricket, 11 national titles for the Railways and 3 for Mumbai. A mentor, a guide, and an inspiration to so many women cricketers in Mumbai and in India. The first Indian woman cricketer to be inducted in the ICC Hall of Fame. Can we have a big round of applause for Diana Edulji, ma'am? She is here. I would request the family members to please join in. Back-end team to please get the buzzer ready. मी विनंती करीन महाराष्ट्राचे मुख्यमंत्री माननीय श्री देवेंद्रजी फडणवीस यांना की त्यांच्या हस्ते डायना एडुल्जी मॅडम यांच्या उपस्थितीत ॲट अ काउंट ऑफ 3 आपण डायना एडुल्जी गेट. Yes, the family members to please join in. Yes. Okay, Fadnavis sir, number vinanti, a count of 3. We are now good to go. 1, 2, 3. Honorable Chief Minister to present a memento to Diana ma'am, and as we see the Diana Edulji Gate here. Yes, keep the claps going, ladies and gentlemen, keep the claps going. It's a special moment. We saw the Eknath Solkar Gate, the Diana Edulji Gate. So 2 gates now adorn the Wankhede Stadium. Yes, thank you. May I request the dignitaries to please take their seats. And may I request Diana ma'am to kindly come up and express her thoughts at this wonderful and a historic occasion.
Good evening, everybody. Respected Chief Minister and all the other distinguished members on the dais. It is indeed a great moment for me and my family to be standing here for the unveiling of the gate in my name. It is definitely a double honor for me because it is the railway bridge in which I served for 40 years. MC cricket and railways have both come together today again. I've played cricket right from before this stadium was built. I've worked with Shri Wankhede ji, Professor Changadkar ji, Professor Shetty. We used to have the Bombay Women's Cricket Association also placed in the Mumbai Cricket Association office. Polly Kaka, Madhav Mantri ji, with all these office bearers used to finish their meeting and then come for our meeting also. We had common office bearers. I would like to first thank Mrs. Alu Bamji, who started women's cricket in this country way back in 1969 at the CCI. Unfortunately, she lost her husband, so in 1970 there was a break, and 1971 it started again. Albi's Cricket Club was the first club That time it was from the initials of Alu Bamji, and we formed that club. And I used to stay in a railway colony because my father was also with the railways. And it used to be tennis ball cricket every Saturday and Sunday, 10 boys and 1 girl. My sister joined in later, but it was basically me who was playing. When we read about it, about women's cricket starting, I was very much into table tennis and basketball then, junior Maharashtra, junior schools. But I was not very clear in my mind because I was getting stuck in the quarterfinals. That time table tennis was very strong. I decided, let me try my hand at a new game, which I liked a lot. And I came to Mrs. Bamji, and you won't believe it, I had to pass a test to get into her club. You had to bowl, bat. She said, I just can't take anybody like that. I must see whether you're playing cricket or not. We passed that test, both my sister and me, and we joined the club. We had to play in skirts, so you can imagine. It was very difficult, but we managed. I went on further and further. At CCI, it was very easy for me to play in Albi's nets, but I was not satisfied. And Sunilji will bear with me. Nirlon, Sungrace, all were practicing there. And I used to run away from Mrs. Bamji and say that I'm not bowling here, I'm going into the boys' net. Because I wanted to improve my game, and that's how I managed to improve my game and see to it that we played good level of cricket so I could improve. I was never a fitness freak. I could not run 1 round of this Wankhede Stadium or the CCI ground. But you tell me to bowl for 3 hours, 4 hours in 45 degrees temperature, either here or Chennai or anywhere, I would love to bowl. And I was the only women cricketer who was allowed to bowl at any visiting international teams, including Pakistan, and of course the Indian men's cricket team. I still remember, I will be repetitive for Mr. Gavaskar, when I was bowling in the nets. Bishan was there, who guided me hell of a lot, made me learn the armour, which was very popular for me and successful for me when I went to England to play. I got a lot of wickets there. But there was one incident in that net when Pathasarthi Sharma was batting, and I bowled to him and he was beaten outside the off stump. And Mr. Gavaskar, who was behind, sang a song, Dundo Dundo Re Sajana. So that was his. He's played also a very big role in women's cricket at the initial stages. He visited Mrs. Alu Bamji's house, used to give us lectures how to play cricket, technical aspects, discipline aspects, and also the hanging ball inside the house during the monsoon sessions. So I would like to thank Mr. Gavaskar for all the help he has given us, and we really appreciate that. My cricketing career started internationally, basically 1975, but once the merger took place with BCCI and ICC and IWCC merged, a lot of test matches were declared unofficial. So I, who finished with 33 test matches, came down to 20 test matches. But it's all in the game. You have to take it in the right spirit. I'm very, very happy that I've been able to achieve what I could. And I'm sure as a torchbearer, as they said I would like to name 3 people who have helped me and women's cricket at that time. First, when I got my job in the railways in 1976, Mr. Kamlapati Tripathi was the railway minister then. His daughter-in-law, Chandra Tripathi, was the president of the Women's Cricket Association of India. That's how I got my job, because he came as the chief guest and I had my application ready to give it to him. Then came Mr. Madhavrao Scindia. 1984, when he became the railway minister, he called me and says, "What can I do for you?" I said, "Not for me, sir. I want women's cricket in railways." That evening, we formed 5 teams, 5 zonal teams on Indian Railways, and all the girls started getting jobs because there was no money for us. We needed financial security, we needed job security. And Mr. Madhav Scindia said, you want anything? And he called his secretary and said, this door is open to Diana Edulji whenever she wants. So that was the respect he gave me and for women's cricket. I would say that was the lifeline for women's cricket. Otherwise, women's cricket would not have been there today. Third person who has played a very big role in women's cricket is Mr. Sharad Pawar. He was instrumental in the merger, and I'm sure it was very, very difficult. I know how it was. I don't want to take names because I may get into trouble. But it was very difficult, but he saw to it that women's cricket got the merger, and we finally came into the fold of BCCI, and then that's history for us. Then came my most crucial assignment, I would say, as a COA member, where the Supreme Court nominated me. It was a great honor because there were no other cricketer, male or female, on that committee. It was Mr. Vinod Rai, the former Controller Auditor General, Mr. Vikram Limay, and Rajendra Guha. 4 of us were there who was running BCCI, along with the 3 office bearers who were there as also. But it was a great 33 months, which we saw to it. We formed the constitution. Of course, not many people will like the constitution which we formed, but so be it. That is what the Supreme Court mandated, and we had to do it. Not last, I would say second last, I would definitely want to thank Mumbai Cricket Association. This is one association who I've seen right from 1975, how they have treated women's cricket, how they have, treated the players, everything. But over the last few years, this and the previous Apex Council, they've done a wonderful job in promoting women's cricket and giving us the respect we desire. The amount of tournaments, club cricket has started in Mumbai, which was never heard of. So I would like to thank the President and the Apex Council members and the other office bearers also, and the previous Apex Council members, who Mr. Hadap is there. So thank you very, very much for all that. And last but not the least, my family, my parents who are up there will definitely be very proud. My 2 sisters, my one sister also played 1976 to 81. She was a left-arm medium pacer, and she got thrown out of the team because of me, because I started bowling left-arm medium pace too. So the selector said, we don't need 2 pacers. So that's where she was thrown out. And my 2 sisters, my nephews are there. They are in Saudi Arabia, but they've come down. I'm very, very happy because they've tolerated a lot of nonsense from me. And only thing is, they keep troubling me and I keep troubling Mr. Ajinkya Naik, is for passes. So IPL is there, so these passes have to keep coming. And the Apex Council members are also there. One by one, we've been voting for you all. So it's a good thing. I won't take much more time. Thank you very, very much for this great honor. I really appreciate it. And I once again thank the Chief Minister and Mr. Shelar. Please, thank you very much for being there for us. Thank you.
Yes, can we have a big round of applause for Dinah ma'am for her thoughts? Thank you so much. And as you've seen, a small seed that was planted years back. 26, India are the world champions in women's ODI cricket. Can you have a big round of applause for that contribution? Yes, going ahead. Then we go on to the next gate. That is the Dilip Sardesai gate. When you talk of Dilip Sardesai, you read, understand, popularly known as the Renaissance man of Indian cricket. Now, if you look at the records, 30 test matches, 2,000 runs, 179 first-class matches, over 10,000 runs. But that 1971 tour of the West Indies was the one that got Dilip Sardesai that name. The one who scored 774 runs in that series is with us on the dais here, Mr. Gavaskar. Dilip Sardesai scored 642 runs versus the West Indies in that series. At one point of time when India was 75 for 5, Dilip Sardesai scored 212. Another century at the port of Spain, and then 150 in the 4th test match. Now when you talk of Indian cricket, Mumbai cricket, where every Indian cricketer who played for Mumbai had that lion crest with pride. Dilip Sardesai played for Bombay for 13 seasons. Bombay at that time, Mumbai now. 10 finals that he played, never lost a single final. Over 1,000 runs for 3 consecutive seasons in first-class cricket. Can we have a big round of applause for this rich contribution of Mr. Dilip Sardesai? May I request the Sardesai family to please join us on the stage. Yes, and may I request the back-end team to please get the buzzer in. And then we shall unveil the Dilip Sardesai gate. Yes, sir. Mr. Rajdeep Sardesai and Professor Nandini Sardesai. Yes, may I request the Honorable Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Shri Devendra Fadnavis, at a count of 3, in presence of the family members, to please launch it at a count of 3, everyone. 1, 2, 3, here we go. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. May I request Mr. Rajdeep Sardesai to please express his thoughts on behalf of the Sardesai family.
नमस्कार. हॅलो. नमस्कार. महाराष्ट्राचे माननीय मुख्यमंत्री देवेंद्र फडणवीस जी, ज्येष्ठ मंत्री आशिष शेलार जी, MCA चे अध्यक्ष अजिंक्य नाईक, उपाध्यक्ष जितेंद्र आव्हाड, भारतीय क्रिकेटचे महान क्रिकेटर्स सुनील गावस्कर सर, दिलीप वेंगसरकर सर, आजचे नायक एका प्रकारचे आपले रवी शास्त्री, डायना एडुलजी, व्यासपीठावर सर्व पदाधिकारी आणि मित्रांनो, सर्वप्रथम माझ्या कुटुंबाच्या, मित्रांच्या आणि मुंबई क्रिकेट समुदायाच्या वती मी मुंबई क्रिकेट असोसिएशनचे आभार मानू इच्छितो, ज्यांनी आज माझ्या वडिलांना आणि इतर दिग्गज क्रिकेटपटूंना आज सम्मानित केला आहे. थँक यू व्हेरी मच. This is indeed a great honor and recognition, and I know my mother, who is here, must feel very happy because she is even now the 181-year-old I know who is totally obsessed with cricket. माझ्या वडिलांसाठी मुंबई क्रिकेट हे जीवन होतं. त्यांच्या सर्व अचीवमेंट्समध्ये एक गोष्टी त्यांना सर्वात अभिमान वाटायचा ती ही, ते 13 वर्ष मुंबईसाठी खेळले आणि त्या पूर्ण 13 वर्षात मुंबई एकही मॅच हरली नाही. म्हणजे 13 वर्षात 13 रणजी ट्रॉफीज जिंकले, 15 लागोपाठ जिंकले. जस्ट थिंक अबाउट इट. 13 years of playing Ranji Trophy cricket and never losing a single match must be some kind of a record. आज त्यांचा तुम्ही सन्मान केला आहे. आपण त्या मुंबई क्रिकेटच्या गोल्डन एज, मला वाटतं एक प्रत्येक खेळाडूंचा तुम्ही एक सन्मान केला आहे. त्या पूर्ण 13 वर्षात जेवढे क्रिकेटर झालेत मुंबईसाठी आणि एक महान क्रिकेटर्स होते त्या युगात, त्यांचा सर्वांचा तुम्ही आज सन्मान केलाय, त्याबद्दल खूपच आभार. आज आपण सन्मानित करत असलेल्या इतर क्रिकेटर बद्दल मी काही बोलू इच्छितो. रवी शास्त्री, ज्यांनी भारतीय क्रिकेटमध्ये मैदानावर आणि मैदानाच्या बाहेरवर पण, Ravi Shastri is not just about what he did on the field, but also what he achieved off the field. As player, captain, coach and commentator, Ravi Shastri is someone who is in a league of his own. Edulji, another pioneer. At a time when women's cricket was not recognized, to achieve what she did is quite remarkable. And I must say my own personal favorite, कारण की माझा पहिला क्रिकेट हीरो जर असला तर तो होता एकनाथ सोलकर. ते होते एकनाथ सोलकर सर. आणि सोलकर सरांची फिल्डिंग जी होती आणि ज्या प्रकारांनी ते आम्हाला लहान असताना कोकची बॉटल आणायचे हिंदू जिमखानावर. सो टू ऑनर एकनाथ सोलकर इज पर्टिक्युलरली स्पेशल. बट आय मस्ट टेल यू देयरफॉर टुडे ऑन दिस डे a Sardesai Solkar story. The great Sunil Gavaskar is here, so he will perhaps remember it even better. Both of them played for Hindu Gymkhana, and my father was very fond of Eknath Solkar, or Eki, as his teammates called him. So West Indies 1971, the first test at Kingston that was just mentioned. India is 70 for 5, and a West Indian commentator said the Indian team is worse than a club side. Solkar sir joined my father at the crease, and my father told him, "Don't worry, Eki. If they are calling us a club side, let us show them what a good club side is. Just bat as if you are batting at Hindu Gymkhana. The rest we will sort out." The fast bowlers were there, and my father said something which Mr. Gavaskar, of course, has an even better story to say. And if I am allowed to say it in Marathi, because that is only where you will get the real words, हे घंट्याचे fast bowler आहेत. And in that one sentence, Mr. Gavaskar has said this before, Indian cricket suddenly felt they could face fast bowling. That partnership forced West Indies to follow on for the first time in the history of Indian cricket. So I am sure that the Sardesai Solkar partnership has special reason today to celebrate this day. मी आज हेही सांगू इच्छितो की माझ्या वडिलांसाठी मुंबई क्रिकेट म्हणजे मैदानचं क्रिकेट होतं. रिटायरमेंट नंतर त्यांना सगळ्यात जास्त काय आवडायचं, आझाद मैदानवर जायचं, क्रॉस मैदानवर जायचं, आणि कुठला नवीन क्रिकेटर जर त्यांना दिसला, कुठला एक मोठा टॅलेंट दिसला, तर लगेच कोणाला फोन करायचा आणि म्हणायचं मला एक फर्स्ट क्लास क्रिकेटर दिसलाय. आणि मला अजूनही आठवण आहे, मला वाटतं 2006 मध्ये, आणि तेव्हा माझ्या वडिलांची तब्येत चांगली नव्हती, हॉस्पिटलमध्ये येत जात होते, आणि त्यांनी मला फोन केला की मी एक नवीन क्रिकेटर माझ्यासमोर आलाय, मस्त बॅटिंग करतो, बॅट स्विंग त्याची फर्स्ट क्लास आहे, एक ना एक दिवशी तो इंडियासाठी खेळेल. ही वॉज राईट. दॅट क्रिकेटर वॉज रोहित शर्मा. शेवटी मी म्हणेन की कारण की फडणवीस सर आहेत इथे, अँड ही इज मुंबईज इन्फ्रास्ट्रक्चर मॅन. यू हॅव टू गिव्ह हिम ह्यूज क्रेडिट फॉर हाऊ ही हॅज ट्रान्सफॉर्म दिस सिटी. पण सर एकच विनंती आहे की मुंबईचे मैदान जे आहेत, काहीदा असं वाटतंय की काही मैदानवर लग्न जास्त असतात आणि क्रिकेट कमी. तर त्या मैदानांवर तेवढं तरी लक्ष द्या, आणि जेवढं आपण मोठ्या स्टेडियमवर देतो. आणि अजिंक्यजीला पण माझी रिक्वेस्ट आहे की कुठे ना कुठे मुंबईचे जे मैदान आहेत, मग आझाद मैदान असो, क्रॉस मैदान असो, नवीन क्रिकेटर्स मैदानवरच येणार. T20चं युग आहे, पण मैदानच्या क्रिकेटची जी एक वेगळी एक अट्रॅक्शन आहे, ते कधी सोडू नका. वन लास्ट वर्ड ऑन अ लाइटर नोट, अगेन बिकॉज वी हैव द चीफ मिनिस्टर सर विथ अस. Devendra ji was the youngest chief minister of Nagpur. Ashish Shelar, who is here, was probably the youngest city BJP president of Mumbai. So maybe we should have a dream final next year of the Ranji Trophy. Mumbai versus Vidarbha at the Wankhede Stadium. I don't know who wins or who the Chief Minister will cheer for, whether he will cheer for Mumbai or Vidarbha. But I only know this. Whoever wins, I always hope that Mumbai, Maharashtra and Indian cricket stays blessed forever. I forgot to mention Surya Kumar Yadav because he in a way also represents the great talent that Mumbai's Maidans have thrown and what has been achieved by those who practice at the Maidans and the Gymkhanas. So I hope that the next generation of Surya Kumars will produce that same kind of special skill, and there will be many more stands and gates named after the great cricketers that Mumbai has produced. I always believe when Mumbai and Vidarbha cricket is strong, Indian cricket will be strong. Thank you all very much. Once again, Jai Maharashtra, Jai Hind.
Thank you so much for those thoughts. Can we have a big round of applause for Rajdeep Sardesai? He spoke about those partnerships. Now those gates are right alongside each other. Going ahead, for the first time in the history of the ICC Men's T20 World Cup, that a team successfully defended their title and a team won the T20 World Cup at home. And that is what the slogan was. History repeat karenge, history defeat karenge. And the captain of the T20 World Cup champions, Mr. Surya Kumar Yadav is here. The Mumbai Cricket Association would like to felicitate Mr. Surya Kumar Yadav. May I request Shri Devendra Fadnavis, Advocate Ashish Shilaji and Mr. Ajinkya Naik along with the office bearers and the dignitaries on the dais to present a memento to the captain of Team India, the champions of the ICC T20 World Cup. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Well done. And that is why on local commentary we always say, Ekats Vada Surya Dada. Well done. Yes, going ahead. We can just look back where all the cameras should be ready. We are all set to unveil the Ravi Shastri stand. Now you name any role that he has played. Be a cricketer, a captain, a commentator, a columnist, a coach, and a world champion. 80 test matches, 150 ODIs. An international experience of 230 matches, close to 7,000 runs. First class, 245 matches, and more than 13,000 runs. A Ranji Trophy winning captain. And, of course, iconic knocks here at the Wankhede Stadium. But one which will remain special and etched in history. Those 6 sixes that were hit on this very turf, which eventually went on to become the fastest double century in first class cricket that time, which is about 41 summers ago. And of course, who can forget the 1983 World Cup champion, 1985 the World Series, 182 runs and 8 wickets that made him the champion of champions. Can we have a big round of applause for Mr. Ravi Shastri? And may I request the family members of Mr. Ravi Shastri to please join us on the stage. And once they are here, I would request the Honorable Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Shri Devendra Fadnavis, to press the buzzer. And all the cameras can look back there right below the press box. That is where we are ready to unveil the Ravi Shastri stand in a few moments from now. Yes. Fadnavis sir, तुम्हाला नम्र विनंती की at a count of 3 in presence of Oh yes, that'll be a special moment. Wonderful. 1, 2, 3, here we go.
Chief Minister of Maharashtra, the guest of honor today, Ashish Sellar, the President of the MCA, Ajinkya Naik, members of the Apex Cricket Council, my cricketing colleagues who have spent a lot of time on this Wankhede Stadium with. Some great players there, but the fun in the middle is something you'll never forget all your life. And funnily enough, I'll come to it later, with everyone involved here today, either for the gate, or my stand opening, or my colleagues on the stage, or there's Surya Kumar there, or there's Diana there. There is a connection. There is a connection. And I'll come back to that one by one. But first, the Wankhede Stadium. My first trip here was in 1976 to see a test match against New Zealand, where I saw some champions. I saw a great spin trio in action, sitting right up there. Now the Ravi Shastri stand. I saw Richard Hadley, a great fast bowler, going about his job, little knowing that when I make my debut 5 years down the line, he will be the one bowling at me. Then there was Glenn Turner in that side. Then came the series after that. And then the first time I played at the Wankhede Stadium was in 77, 78. It was for Bombay schools. Thereafter played the intercollegiate final, where it was a good track. It was a final. I was the captain and I was batting beautifully. Till a gentleman sitting right here, now he's disappeared, but I can't miss him, Shri. He ran me out. He went on to get 300. I got 17. But I made up. I got a few wickets in that game, 11 in all, and the journey began. Now the first connect. That was Eknath Solkar. It was a Bombay Schools Giles Shield final. It was against St. Mary's. It was at the Pasi Gymkhana. And it was a match that was really tight all the way to the finish. And Don Bosco won by 8 runs. And the man who came into the dressing room after that from the PJ Hindu Gymkhana, because he was a good friend of my coach, B.D. Desai, was Eknath Solkar. And he came, sat, chatted with us. Then again, little did I know that I'll be playing with him in 2 years' time. And when Sonny wasn't there, he would be captaining the side. Then you moved on and started playing the big games at the Wankhede Stadium. It started with a test match against England. I was 18 or 19 years of age. And I remember getting a 30 in the second innings, 30 or 35 in the second innings. it was an important innings. India won by an innings, that test match. And the ovation I got, going back, had everything standing. Your goosebumps. And the reason I say the standing ovation, more of that came from the North Stand. This is where the Bombay public used to hang out. This and the East Stand. Asli public jo cricket bhagto, cricket samajto, tikde basto. And they knew everything. All my college people I played college cricket with, school cricket with, Maidan cricket with, they were all sitting over here. And I remember sitting with another colleague of mine. I said, next test match that happens here, I'll be playing here, which I did. Then came a real fun test match. This was in 1983 84 against England, where we were in a spot of bother. We were 94-5, I think, or 124-5. And then my senior colleague, another World Cup winner, Syed Kirmani, and me got into a partnership of 235 and beat the daylights out of England, won that test match easily. Then came Australia, 2 years later. Another 100, another massive partnership with Dilip. I think over 300 runs. So the memories go on and on. Every time you came to this stadium, you felt you belonged here. But one of the best stories I have at the Wankhede was in between these 200s, there was a Ranji Trophy final. आणि पाचवा दिवसात सेक्रेटरी होता दिल्ली क्रिकेट असोसिएशनचा, त्याचं नाव होतं सुनील देव. त्यांनी अनाउन्स केला 10,000 रुपये दिल्ली टीमला अगर रणजी ट्रॉफी जिंकणार तर. And Delhi needed another 140, 150 runs to win. They had all their wickets intact. Chetan Chauhan was batting, I think, with Manoj Prabhakar. And I was sitting in that dressing room. Bang opposite me was Kiran Mokashi. And someone from the Delhi team went, and I know who it was, because he was another World Cup winning player, a colleague of mine, Kirti Azad. And as he passed by, he said, वो रणजी ट्रॉफी बराबर पॉलिश करके रखना कल के लिए. So I said, okay. What happened next day was history. We won the Ranji Trophy. We smashed Delhi. And I walked past him and said, पॉलिश तो अच्छा हुआ किया, अपनी तरफ ही आ रहा है. अभी वो 10,000 का क्या करेगा तुम लोग? वो भी इस तरफ ही पास करो. But those are memories. Then came the 6 And I was already past 100 when Sunny sent a message saying, we're going to declare. And I went, all guns blazing. And it was something I never thought can be achieved. But after the 4th 6, I thought, let's go for the full Monty here. Zahuya, baguya. Kai hoto, last 2 ball madhe. So the 5th one went for 6. And the Baroda team had a lot of senior players. They had Mohinder Amarnath, Anshuman Gaikwad, Narayan Statham, you had Kiran More, all playing. And he sagla advice देत होता. Final ball la Tilak Rajla. And that 6 went flat into the side screen. All I'm saying is there was no television those days. I would have loved to do commentary at that time. But tikadna, agar whoever was watching from there, at Ravi Shastri stand hai, तो 6 छक्के they would have got the best view. कारण takeoff also they would have seen. Landing पण बघितलं असेल चांगलं. Because from that end you would have seen everything because I was batting at this end. Then we move on through club cricket. Another name. Rajdeep is sitting here. Nandini is sitting here. There was a gentleman called Rajdeep Sardesai. And Rajdeep Sardesai, we were playing against MB Union. This is just before I made my Ranji debut. And I got 200 in that game. And then I was batting on 160. I saw a gentleman under the tree. And we were playing at MB Union. The wicketkeeper was Tulamanla Godbole, who I think everyone in Mumbai would know. And Dilip was watching from there. And he saw that innings and he went and passed on the word amongst his peers around Mumbai. Because Dilip had that kind of respect and reputation of identifying talent, spotting talent, and he thought he saw a good innings there. So that's the connect with Dilip. Then you move on, with Mumbai Cricket Association. You see all these years, It's rich in history. You know, and the two names I've taken here, Sunny, Dilip, who played with me, you won't get two more bigger khadus cricketers than them. आणि तिसरा मी होता. तोंडावर सांगतो मी होता खडूस. Because we didn't like losing. So any team that played against us, whatever level of cricket, if you thought you had won a game, you'll have to go to 2 or 3 temples, or even 5, and still you won't win it till it's over. And that was Mumbai cricket. That was the character of Mumbai cricket. And it came to the fore in years that went by. One of the biggest games or the happiest moments of my career again came on this ground. It was 1994. It was the Ranji Trophy final. It was against a team that had, which was Bengal. And when you looked at their team and the number of first-class matches played, they'd played over 500 or 600 matches. I mean, they had all the senior players. They had a lot of players from other parts of the country who had joined Bengal by then. And I think between our team, I had played about 40 matches. I think Sanjay Patil had played 20 or 30. The total was 60 or 80 matches. None of the others had played more than 10. But we won that Ranji Trophy. And why I feel proud today, because a lot of those players went on to play for another decade, decade and a half, and serve Mumbai cricket. Then one of them was the coach of the women's team that won the World Cup. So he made that debut that year as well. So this is a special evening for me, especially with the Honorable Chief Minister taking time out. It's busy time, it's election time. Ashish Shelaji, they'll be the two busiest men. But one thing I realized, I was told by a lot of people, Mr. Fadnavis' interest for cricket is huge. I used to watch a lot of matches in Nagpur as well. When we used to play in civil lines, I think Dilip and me were room partners. We used to live in Ravi Bhavan, you know, and had some great times in Nagpur. But coming to this stand, it's an honor. It's a privilege to get it on a ground. When you look at the names there, which you'll see tomorrow, Tendulkar, Vengsarkar, Gavaskar, Sharma, and then, of course, the Gates. It's an association that is rich in history and tradition. And above all, winners. They win more than anybody else. So to get upstairs there, you've got to work your backside off. It won't come easy. So whoever is young, whoever is aspiring, there's no shortcut. Take those trains, take those buses, you know, do the rounds of the Maidans, play first-class cricket as much as you can, and play whatever cricket that is available, because that's the only way you'll become a better cricketer. I mean, prime example is Sachin Tendulkar. To all the cricketers I played with, thank you very much, because without you all, this stand would have never come in my name. You were all part of it, right from school to club to wherever it goes. To my family that's present here, without their support, I don't think I would have made it. Diana mentioned, no, Rajdeep mentioned your mother at 80, yeah, is obsessed with the game. There's my mother there, 86, even more obsessed with the game. She's watched Test cricket from 1960s, right from Sobers at the CCI to Neil Harvey to the works, Clive Lloyd, Viv Richards, who all came. And her favorite was Neil Harvey. And she was a pest. You know, you had to score every game. Whether there's COVID, no COVID, you had to score. But that was the kind of encouragement you needed to go places. So my wife is here, my daughter is here. She's never saw me playing here, but she pesters me for passes, you know, every now and then. And Sunday will be a game when she'll pester me. My sister is there, my nephew is there. So I'm glad everyone's present. Only one disappointment, my father. He was my hero. You know, he's not present here today, but he watched almost every game from the Garware Pavilion at that time. But he'll be upstairs. He'll be proud that this has happened. No, I've talked about all these things that have come, but you know, there's one favorite shot of mine. on this Wankhede Stadium. You know, you've hit sixes galore. You've played over a span of 15 years, various forms of cricket. But it was against Australia. I think Dilip was the non-striker. It was just after I reached 100. And I hit Bruce Reed on top of the Ravi Shastri stand, Chaprevar. Huh? So if I was doing commentary for that today, it's Reed. It's Shastri on strike. Shastri goes big. It's on the roof of the Ravi Shastri stand. It brings down a block from there. It's 6 more. One of the biggest seen at the Wankhede. To everyone present here, thank you once again. It's a special evening. It's an honor. The fact that you've got a gathering that is here, that is to say star-studded, would be the biggest understatement. For the Chief Minister to take our time and come, and with Ashish ji, who's been a former president, who's been a great support for Mumbai cricket. And that's one thing before I forget. We've had a list of great presidents. You know, one man I missed today, I think he's in poor health or is not very well, is Sharad Pawar. His contribution was immense to the Mumbai Cricket Association. But we had Mr. Wankhede. And he was such a cricket lover. I remember my father and mother walking up the stairs to go up into the stand, and someone told him that's Ravi's parents. And I was batting on 50. This was the test match against England. He called them, took them up, and put them in prime seats to watch me get 100. So we've had some great presidents, and their contribution has been immense. So thank you all once again. It's a special evening, and I'm humbled with this honor. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you so much to Mr. Ravi Shastri. Can we have a bigger round of applause for those thoughts? Ravi sir, just to add, this is the era of manifestation. Imagine Sunday, MIRCB playing, you are there, and a ball sails near the com box. That will be a fantastic fairy tale moment. Wonderful. Can we have a big round of applause? Wankhede Stadium, जसे मगाशी तुम्हाला सांगितलं, हे मैदान तर सुंदर आहेच, पण ते सौंदर्य आज आणखीन वाढलेलं आहे. आणि म्हणूनच मी विनंती करतो महाराष्ट्राचे या मुख्यमंत्री माननीय श्री देवेंद्रजी फडणवीस यांना की त्यांनी त्यांचं मनोगत व्यक्त करावं.
मी टेलेंडर आहे, इनफॅक्ट लास्ट बॅट्समन आहे, पण मी लवकर आउट होणार नाही. आजच्या या अतिशय सुंदर कार्यक्रमामध्ये मंचावर उपस्थित असलेले माझे सहकारी आशिष शेलारजी, मुंबई क्रिकेट असोसिएशनचे अध्यक्ष अजिंक्य नाईकजी, जितेंद्र आव्हाडजी, विशेष रूपाने या ठिकाणी उपस्थित असलेले सुनील गावस्करजी, दिलीप वेंगसरकरजी, त्याचप्रमाणे आज ज्यांचा सन्मान आपण केला ते रवी शास्त्रीजी, मंचावर उपस्थित श्री उन्मेष खानविलकर, निलेश भोसले, अरमान मलिक, आजच्या दुसरे आपल्या सन्मानार्थी डायना एडुलजी, आपले कॅप्टन सूर्यकुमार यादव, त्यासोबत एकनाथ सोलकरजी यांची फॅमिली, दिलीप सरदेसाईजी यांची फॅमिली आणि उपस्थित सर्व क्रिकेट प्रेमी भगिनी आणि बंधूंनो, मी मुंबई क्रिकेट असोसिएशनचं मनापासून अभिनंदन करेन. इट इज अ ग्रेट वे टू सेलिब्रेट आवर आयकन्स. आणि एक प्रकारे ज्या लोकांनी इतिहास घडवला अशा लोकांची आठवण, त्यांच्या खेळाची आठवण ही सतत जिवंत राहावी अशा पद्धतीचं हे जे काही कार्य आहे, फ्यू ऑफ द गेट्स, सम ऑफ द स्टँड्स, हे त्या लोकांच्या नावाने त्या ठिकाणी करणं, मला असं वाटतं की कदाचित इतक्या चांगल्या पद्धतीनं हे केवळ वानखेडे स्टेडियमवर आणि मुंबई क्रिकेट असोसिएशनच्या माध्यमातूनच होत आहे. खरं तर हा कार्यक्रम आधीच व्हायचा होता. कार्यक्रम ठरल्यानंतर अजिंक्यनी मला वेळ मागितली. आम्ही वेळ ठरवत होतो, म्हणजे अजिंक्यचे बाउन्सर मला रोज येत होते, मधूनच राजदीप यांची गुगली पण येत होती. आणि शेवटी आम्ही 6 तारीख ठरवली, कारण अर्थात त्यांना IPL मुळे हा कार्यक्रम घेता येईल की नाही असं वाटत होतं. पण आमची पण EPL चालू होती, इलेक्शन प्रीमियर लीग. त्यामुळे 6 तारखेचा कार्यक्रम ठरला आणि दुर्दैवाने त्याच दिवशी केरळचा दौरा आला आणि मग जावं लागलं. मग तो असं ठरवलं की पुढची तारीख, आणि मला अतिशय आनंद आहे की आजची तारीख या ठिकाणी आपण ठरवली आणि या ऐतिहासिक अशा कार्यक्रमामध्ये मी उपस्थित आहे, याचा मला अतिशय आनंद आहे. एक एक व्यक्ती जी या ठिकाणी मेन्शन झाली, जे या ठिकाणी उपस्थित आहेत, खरोखर मला असं वाटतं की भारतीय क्रिकेटला ज्यांनी समृद्ध केलं अशी सर्व मंडळी आहेत. पहिले तर मी मेन्शन करीन मंचावरचे सुनील गावस्करजी. खऱ्या अर्थानं एक अतिशय आयकॉनिक प्लेयर. मगाशी जसा उल्लेख झाला की त्यांच्यापेक्षा कितीतरी फूट उंच असे वेस्ट इंडिजचे प्लेयर, आणि त्या काळची त्यांची जी काही बॉलिंग असायची, आणि आपल्याला पिचवर ती अशी गोल टोपी घातलेले सुनील गावस्करजी केअरलेसली, मी तुम्हाला गिनतच नाही, अशा प्रकारचा अप्रोच घेऊन त्या ठिकाणी फिअरलेसली विदाऊट हेल्मेट खेळताना दिसायचे. देअर वॉज नो हेल्मेट. आणि दिसताना जरी केअरलेस दिसत असले तरी टेक्निकली द बेस्ट गेम हा आपल्याला पाहायला मिळायचा. आणि अशा अनेक गोलंदाजांना ज्यांनी बाउंड्रीज दाखवल्या असे सुनीलजी या ठिकाणी आहेत. और फर्स्ट आयकॉन ज्याला आपण म्हणजे आमच्या पिढीने पाहिलेला असं म्हणू शकतो, दिलीप वेंगसरकरजी, ज्याचा उल्लेख आशिषजींनी केला. 1 डाऊन आल्यानंतर कितीही वाईट परिस्थिती असली तरी ती परिस्थिती सावरणारे दिलीपजी हे या ठिकाणी आहेत. आणि आज ज्यांना आपण सेलिब्रेट केलेलं आहे, एकनाथ सोलकरजी, म्हणजे मी तर असं म्हणेन की त्या काळामध्ये जर मल्टी कॅमेरा सेटअप असता आजच्यासारखा, तर कदाचित जॉन्टी रोड्सही म्हणाले असते की माझ्यापेक्षा बेस्ट फिल्डर जर कोणी असेल तर तो एकनाथ सोलकर आहे. फिअरलेसली जी फिल्डिंग त्यांनी केलेली आहे, आणि सगळंच म्हणजे त्यांचं एकूणच जे व्यक्तिमत्व होतं ते ॲब्सोल्यूट फिअरलेस अशा प्रकारचं, आणि भारतीय क्रिकेटला एक वेगळी उंची देण्याचं काम त्यांनी केलं. तसंच दिलीप सरदेसाईजी, मगाशी उल्लेख झाला, विजय मर्चंट यांनी म्हटलं होतं की इज द रेनासन्स ऑफ इंडियन क्रिकेट. आणि वेस्ट इंडिजमध्ये जाऊन त्या ठिकाणी मॅचेस जिंकायच्या, सिरीज जिंकायची, ज्या गोष्टी अशक्य वाटायच्या त्या गोष्टी करण्यामध्ये वेस्ट इंडिजमध्ये, इंग्लंडमध्ये त्यांचा जो सहभाग होता, विशेषतः 642 रन्स विथ एन ॲव्हरेज ऑफ 80, 3 सेंचुरीज, त्यातली एक डबल सेंचुरी, म्हणजे एक प्रकारे झंझावात ज्याला आपण म्हणू शकतो, अशा प्रकारचा झंझावात हा त्यांच्या खेळामध्ये आपल्याला पाहायला मिळाला. आणि निश्चितच मला असं वाटतं की त्यांच्यासारख्या भारतीय क्रिकेटला एक नवीन चेहरा देणारे असे खेळाडू, त्या खेळाडूचं नाव आज आपण या ठिकाणी दिलेलं आहे. ही खरोखर अतिशय आनंदाची गोष्ट. आणि ही सगळी मंडळी मुंबई क्रिकेट असोसिएशनशी, वानखेडेशी संबंधित असली तरी देखील जगामध्ये त्यांनी आपलं नाव मोठं केलेलं आहे. जगामध्ये आपल्याला एक स्थान त्यांनी मिळवून दिलेलं आहे, आणि म्हणून खूप त्या गोष्टीचाही आनंद आहे. डायना एडुलजी, खरं म्हणजे त्या किती वर्सेटाईल आहेत बघा. त्या आपल्या बाल्यकाळामध्ये किंवा युवावस्थेत सुरुवातीला बास्केटबॉल आणि टेबल टेनिस दोन्हीच्या नॅशनल खेळल्या आणि त्यानंतर क्रिकेटकडे आल्या. आणि क्रिकेटमध्ये आल्यानंतर ज्या प्रकारे त्यांनी विमेन्स क्रिकेटला त्या ठिकाणी शेप दिला, मला असं वाटतं की कदाचित त्यांचा विकेटचा रेकॉर्ड तर आहेच, पण सर्वात जास्त बॉल टाकल्याचा रेकॉर्ड देखील, सर्वात जास्त ओव्हर्स आणि सर्वात जास्त बॉल टाकल्याचा रेकॉर्ड देखील त्यांचा आहे. आणि आज खरं म्हणजे जसं मगाशी त्यांनी सांगितलं की हळूहळू विमेन्स क्रिकेट इव्हॉल्व्ह झालं. आता तर श्री जय शहा यांनी त्यातही जी काही थोडासा एक भेद होता मेन्स आणि विमेन्स क्रिकेटमध्ये, तोही त्यांनी पूर्णपणे आता दूर केला. आणि मला असं वाटतं की आज विमेन्स क्रिकेटमध्ये आपली टीम ज्या प्रकारे खेळते आहे, आपण बघतोय की सगळे आयकॉनिक प्लेयर्स आज आपल्याला त्या ठिकाणी पाहायला मिळतात. आणि मेन्स क्रिकेटप्रमाणे विमेन्स क्रिकेटही आता आपण चॅम्पियन्स आहोत. त्यामुळे मला असं वाटतं की ज्यांनी ही सुरुवात केली त्यापैकी डायनाजी आहेत आणि म्हणून त्यांनाही आपण या ठिकाणी सेलिब्रेट करत आहोत. आणि अर्थातच द आयकॉनिक रवी शास्त्रीजी, मला आठवतं बेन्सन अँड हेजेसची ट्रॉफी त्यावेळेस सगळ्या मॅचेस आम्ही बघायचो आणि रोज चर्चा व्हायची की ऑडी मिळणार कोणाला, हु विल द चॅम्पियन ऑफ चॅम्पियन्स अँड हु विल गेट ऑडी. आणि ज्या प्रकारचा खेळ त्यांनी त्या ठिकाणी केला, ती जी त्यांची स्टाईल होती, असा एक पाय पहिल्यांदा लेगच्या बाहेर जायचा, असं वाटायचं की पूर्ण विकेट उघडी आहे, आणि पूर्ण विकेट समोर येऊन ज्या प्रकारे ते सिक्स मारायचे, मला असं वाटतं की ती जी एक आयकॉनिक स्टाईल होती, बॉलरचा सत्यानाश करून टाकायची. आणि मला असं वाटतं की त्यात तो जो त्यांचा परफॉर्मन्स होता, आणि अर्थातच त्यांची जी काही स्पिन आहे ती तर अप्रतिम होतीच लेफ्ट आर्मनी. त्यामुळे एकूणच त्यांची बॅटिंग, त्यांची बॉलिंग पाहता, आणि ज्यावेळी महत्वाची खेळी खेळण्याची वेळ असायची अशा वेळी हक्कानं ती खेळी खेळणारे हे रवी शास्त्री होते. आणि म्हणूनच आपण खरं म्हणजे त्यांची बॅटिंग, त्यांची बॉलिंग आणि त्यांचं ॲग्रेशन हे आपण सगळं बघितलं. आणि इथे मेन्शन देखील झालं की ऑन फील्ड तर ते बेस्ट होतेच, पण कोच म्हणूनही ते बेस्ट, कॉमेंटेटर म्हणूनही त्यांनी, म्हणजे आजही ही इज वन ऑफ द बेस्ट कॉमेंटेटर्स. त्यामुळे एक अतिशय वर्सेटाईल अशा प्रकारची पर्सनॅलिटी ज्यांनी भारतीय क्रिकेटला एक नवीन उंची दिली. आजही मला आठवतं की ती जी ऑडी आहे ती घेऊन असे गोल चक्कर, सगळे कोणी त्याच्या आत बसलाय, कोणी त्याच्या वर बसलाय, आणि अशी सगळी चक्कर त्या ग्राउंडला, त्या ठिकाणी मला वाटतं बहुतेक मेलबर्न असेल किंवा आय थिंक MCC होतं, त्या ठिकाणी ती चक्कर असं अगदी डोळ्यासमोर आमच्या त्या ठिकाणी येत आहे. आणि म्हणून मला असं वाटतं की एका अतिशय भारतीय क्रिकेटला समृद्ध करणाऱ्या अशा प्लेयरचा आज आपण या ठिकाणी हा स्टँड त्याचं आज उद्घाटन केलेलं आहे. ही देखील अतिशय आनंदाची गोष्ट आहे. आणि अर्थातच आज आपण ज्यांचा सत्कार केला, सूर्यकुमार यादव, ज्यांना 360 डिग्री प्लेयर म्हणतात, त्यांनी इतके नवीन नवीन शॉट शोधून काढलेले आहेत. आणि मला असं वाटतं की बॉलर्स नाईटमेअर अशा पद्धतीची बॅटिंग करणारे सूर्यकुमार यादव आहेत. आणि अर्थातच 2 कॉन्झिक्युटिव्ह आपण वर्ल्ड चॅम्पियनशिप जिंकलो आणि 24 मध्ये आपण जिंकलो. त्याचं अर्थात टीमला, कॅप्टनला, सगळ्या प्लेयर्सला तर त्याचं श्रेय आहेच, पण सगळ्यात जास्त श्रेय तो जो आयकॉनिक कॅच त्यांनी घेतला, त्या कॅचला ते सगळं श्रेय आहे. बाहेर जाऊन आत येऊन तो कॅच, मला असं वाटतं की दॅट वॉज अ गेम चेंजर. आणि त्यातनं आता यावेळेस तर ही वॉज कॅप्टन, आणि त्यांच्या कॅप्टन्सीमध्ये आपल्याला पुन्हा एकदा वी हॅव बिकम ICC वर्ल्ड चॅम्पियन्स. आणि म्हणजे त्यांची बॅटिंग पाहणं एक पर्वणी असते, ती इंटरनॅशनल क्रिकेटमध्ये असो की IPL मध्ये असो, सगळीकडे जबरदस्त अशा प्रकारे एफर्टलेसली चारी बाजूला ते मारत असतात. त्यामुळे मला असं वाटतं की एका म्हणजे ज्या कॅप्टननी आपल्या सगळ्यांचा, मुंबईकरांचा गौरव वाढवला, कारण ते ही इज ऑल्सो अ रिअल मुंबईकर, मुंबईचा एक मुलगा असं म्हणून त्यांच्याकडे ते इथे मोठे झालेले आहेत. आणि ते मुंबईकरांचे सगळे गुण त्यांच्यामध्ये आहेत. आणि म्हणूनच मला असं वाटतं की त्यांचा सत्कार करताना आपल्या सगळ्यांना अतिशय आनंद झालेला आहे. मी मुंबई क्रिकेट असोसिएशनला या ठिकाणी आश्वस्त करू इच्छितो, आशिषजींनी आणि अध्यक्षांनी अजिंक्यनी जी काही या ठिकाणी अपेक्षा व्यक्त केलेली आहे की आपल्या अनेक मैदानांचे प्रॉब्लेम्स आहेत, जुने लिस्टचे प्रॉब्लेम्स आहेत, काही सॉल्व्ह झाले आहेत, काही आपण सॉल्व्ह करतोय, 20-20 वर्षाचे लिगसी प्रॉब्लेम्स आहेत. पण मी तुम्हाला आश्वस्त करतो की ते सगळे प्रॉब्लेम मी मुख्यमंत्री असताना मी सॉल्व्ह करीन, एकही शिल्लक ठेवणार नाही. सगळे प्रॉब्लेम आपण सॉल्व्ह करू. आणि विशेषतः जे राजदीपजींनी सांगितलं की आपल्याला मैदानं छोटी छोटी जी आहेत, कारण मुंबईमध्ये जे प्लेयर्स तयार झाले छोट्या छोट्या मैदानात आपण पाहतो एकेका मैदानात 5-5 टीम खेळत असतात. कधी कधी प्रश्न पडतो की एकाचा बॉल दुसऱ्याकडे जातो, दुसऱ्याचा तिसऱ्याकडे जातो, कुठल्या बॉलवर कोण बॅटिंग करत असतो हे काही समजत नाही. पण त्यातनंच एवढे सगळे आयकॉनिक प्लेयर्स हे मुंबईमध्ये तयार झाले आहेत. त्यामुळे निश्चितपणे या सगळ्या वेगवेगळ्या छोटे छोटे जे मैदानं आहेत यांचं संवर्धन करणं, आणि खरंच आहे की विशेषतः आमच्या मेट्रोमुळे बरीच मैदानं ही जवळजवळ 5-5, 7-7 वर्ष त्या ठिकाणी एफेक्ट झाली. पण आता ते काम पूर्ण झाल्यामुळे ती मैदानं पुन्हा एकदा रिस्टोर झालेली आहेत. त्या मैदानांना पुन्हा मला असं वाटतं, आणि आता त्यातल्या काही मैदानांचं विशेषतः क्रॉस मैदान असेल किंवा आपलं ओव्हल असेल, यांचे काही आता लिस्टचे प्रश्न आहेत ते आपण म्हणजे आता अंतिम स्टेजला आहे, तेही आपण निश्चितपणे सोडवू. आणि महत्त्वाचं की अलीकडच्या काळामध्ये म्हणजे सगळ्या प्लेयर्सला असं वाटतं की फायनल मॅच आपल्या मुंबईमध्ये झाली पाहिजे, आणि म्हणूनच मुंबईला एक मोठ्या स्टेडियमची आवश्यकता आहे. त्या संदर्भात आशिषजी असतील, आम्ही सगळे प्रयत्न करतोय. मध्यंतरी आता आम्ही अजिंक्यसोबत एक जागेचं अवलोकन केलं आणि त्यांची मीटिंग देखील झाली. एक अतिशय चांगली जागा आम्ही आता जवळपास शोधून काढली आहे की जिला खूप मोठी कनेक्टिव्हिटी आहे. लोक असं सांगतात की व्हॉट इज बेस्ट अबाउट MCC, तर त्या ठिकाणी मॅच संपल्यानंतर 20 मिनिटामध्ये सगळा परिसर हा रिकामा होऊ शकतो, आणि तिथल्या कुठल्याही स्टँडमध्ये, इतकं मोठं स्टेडियम आहे, आय डोंट नो 680,000 जे काय असेल, कुठल्याही जागेवर बसलं तरी तुम्हाला मॅच ही चांगलीच दिसते. मला असं वाटतं की तशा पद्धतीनं एक स्टेडियम करण्याकरता आता जवळपास अजिंक्यनी ती जागा स्वतः बघितली, त्यांची मिटिंगही झाली आहे. लवकरच आम्ही मिटिंग करू आणि एक अतिशय चांगलं, देशातलं सर्वात चांगलं स्टेडियम, म्हणजे आम्ही तर जागा देऊ, बांधणारे हेच आहेत, पण त्यांना जी मदत लागेल ती मदत आम्ही त्या ठिकाणी निश्चितपणे करू. पण एक गोष्ट निश्चित सांगतो, आपण किती स्टेडियम बांधले तरी वानखेडे इज वानखेडे. क्रिकेटचं आयकॉनिक स्टेडियम हे जन्मभर वानखेडेच राहील. विल ऑलवेज सेलिब्रेट क्रिकेट ऑन वानखेडे. आणि म्हणून निश्चितपणे पुढच्या काळामध्ये जी काही MCAला शक्ती द्यायची आणि त्यातनं क्रिकेटला शक्ती द्यायची आहे, त्याच्या पाठीशी निश्चितपणे आम्ही उभे राहू, हा विश्वास आपल्याला देतो. आणि या अतिशय सुंदर कार्यक्रमामध्ये तुम्ही मला निमंत्रित केलं त्याबद्दल आपल्या सर्वांचे आभार मानून मी माझे 2 शब्द संपवतो. धन्यवाद. जय हिंद, जय महाराष्ट्र.
खूप खूप धन्यवाद.